Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please excuse how I look. I need to wash my hair, so that is why I look so bad. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about how I went out for dinner last weekend. So I went out to a tribute night and went out with my friend, and it served food. We didn't know what the food was. We were just told the food was going to be a sharing platter. So the food came out and it was like not mini, but small burgers. So the whole platter had 6 burgers, so 3 for each of us. And in the middle was a load of chips and halloumi fries. Now, I've not eaten a beef burger or anything like that for well over 15 years, and I've not eaten chips out in a restaurant for equally as long. So it was going to be a challenge. However, in the past, I would never have even been able to go somewhere and not know what food I was going to be given. But when the food came out, and it was obviously the plate of burgers, and I'll try and put a picture up of the burgers, but if I haven't been able to, I apologise. So yeah, there was 2 beef burgers, 2 halloumi burgers, and 2 fish and chip type burger. And do you know what? It came out, and as I said before, I would never been able to even go anywhere that I didn't know what I was having, let alone eat what came out and actually eat burger and chips for the first time in 15 years. But I just got on and did it. I didn't even really think about it. And I didn't think, oh, do you know what? I might just eat a little bit or not eat any of the chips. I did. Ate chips out in a restaurant for the first time in over 15 years. I ate a burger. I ate halloumi fries. So that was, and I kind of then had to, the next day, step back and think, oh my God, do you know what you've just done? You've just eaten in a restaurant, not knowing what the food was going to be, a sharing platter with your friend, and you just ate the food. And it was a really positive experience. So my friend had the 2 fish burgers because that was all she liked. I had the 2 beef burgers, and I also tried one of the halloumi burgers. Now, I used to really like halloumi, as in, a couple of years ago, I used to really like halloumi. But I found it really overpowering. So I was a bit disappointed because I was like, oh, I love halloumi. And then I had it and I was like, oh. So yeah, the chips, I ate the chips. And it was just picking and eating. And I've never been able to do that before. And it was so good to be able to do that. And actually, some bits of the food weren't very nice. My friend found some bits not very nice. I did. And they called it burger sauce. I mean, I've not had burger sauce before. I mean, I've had tomato ketchup and things like that. But they put burger sauce in the burgers, and it wasn't that nice. But I mean, I tried it, and actually it was also a good experience to be able to eat food and realise that actually I don't like it. That's okay. Food doesn't have to be this monumental occasion. It has to be perfect every time you eat it. But also it was good to be able to kind of reflect on the fact that I can recognise when I genuinely don't like food, as opposed to when anorexia is trying to convince me that I don't like food, like the chips. Probably, many years ago, anorexia would have told me that I didn't like chips, and I would say to people, I don't like chips. But actually, I do like chips, but I genuinely don't like burger sauce. It was really not very nice. It tasted like gherkins. And, in the past, there may have been foods that I tried to convince myself that I liked because of anorexia and because it was healthy, or what, anorexia I thought I should eat, which I probably actually didn't like as much as I thought I did, or that anorexia had convinced me that I did. But now I can genuinely say that I know that there are foods that I like and that I don't like, and they are totally down to how they taste in my mouth, and that either I like them or I don't because of that, as opposed to anorexia. So that was another huge positive. So it was really a weekend, or not a weekend, but a night of positives. I can't express, eating burger and chips and halloumi fries for the first time in over 15 years. It wasn't, you know, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'll leave the bread or anything like that. I just ate them and it was great. And I've actually got a bit of I've been trying a couple of new foods recently as well at home. And, you know, the eating disorder rules in your head, I was thinking I'd like, you know, I have some chicken burgers and some veggie burgers, which I'll try and put pictures of if I can. And my head sort of had a rule, oh, well, you can't have these more than once a week. And then I thought to myself, why? Why can't I have these more than once a week? It's a stupid ED rule that I'm not going to follow. So last week I had burgers twice because that was when I wanted them. And this week I had burgers last night and I want them again tonight. So I'm going to have them because why the hell not? So yes, I've just come on here, you know, talk about some of the food challenges that I've done. And obviously going out, having, you know, the sharing platter, no idea what it was, eating burgers and chips for the first time in 15 years, surviving it. And, you know, it is a highlight that, you know, you do make progress, but also that life and living and taking part is so much more important than anorexia and trying to follow rules, trying to, you know, restrict your intake. You know, life is for living and anorexia does not let you do that. So yes, that is the end of my video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe if you would like to, and I shall do a video again soon. Thank you for watching.